MMA reporter Ariel Helwani and former UFC fighter Brendan Schaub have had a long-standing rivalry, with the two often engaging in playful banter and ribbing each other on social media. However, things took a turn recently when Helwani roasted Schaub over his inability to handle jokes.
So I won't forget that. And if that bothers you, if it bothers you that I make a joke here, a Bappa reference there, a Dicey reference there, a Chang's reference here, a what have we done here, there. If it bothers you that I'll say to Alex Pereira, don't listen to Brendan Schaub, tough noogie. I'm sorry. I'll mention you as much as I want. I'd suggest you stop mentioning me, or at the very least, just stop taking pot shots. If you want to talk about my show, news broken here, this and that, great. But you sit there and you take these pot shots, and I see it, and I'm not dumb, and I realize it. And so you want to side with these guys, and you want to make it seem like, oh, you know, when they came to me, they didn't ask for money. Well, maybe they didn't ask for money because they realized how stupid they sounded when I fucking said no to them back in November of 2021 because you spoke to them afterwards. Maybe they realized no one was willing to pay.
This came as a surprise to many, as Schaub is known for being a comedian and regularly uses his sense of humor in his work. However, it seems that Schaub's thin skin was on full display during the exchange with Helwani. The incident began when Helwani was poking fun at Schaub's recent podcast, with Brendan Schaub recently memed online moniker, Bappa Dicey. Rather than taking the joke in stride, Schaub became defensive and began lashing out at Helwani, accusing him of being unprofessional and lacking respect for the sport of MMA. Schaub's reaction was met with widespread ridicule, with many pointing out that he was being overly sensitive and failing to see the humor in this situation. Even other MMA fighters weighed in, with some noting that the sport is full of trash talk and ribbing, and that Schaub should have just laughed it off. One of the most surprising aspects of the whole ordeal was the fact that Schaub is known for being a comedian and has made a career out of cracking jokes. Many have speculated that the pressure of being in the public eye and the need to maintain a tough guy persona may have caused Schaub to overreact in this instance. In the end, the exchange between Helwani and Schaub served as a reminder that even those who are known for their sense of humor can sometimes struggle to take a joke. It's important to remember that it's okay to laugh at oneself and to not take things too seriously, especially in a sport like MMA where trash talk is a common part of the culture. Overall, the incident between Helwani and Schaub was a prime example of how even the most seemingly tough and confident individuals can sometimes struggle to handle jokes and criticism. It's a lesson that we can all learn from, and a reminder to try to keep things in perspective and not take ourselves too seriously.